All right, all right, all right. DJ Vegas. Appreciate you, brother. I'm not in Compton. I'm looking for Cynthia Nunn right now. I don't know how to pull her in though. What's going on? Tacoma signing in. Yes, indeed, man. Y'all had a lot of rain like we did. Shit all flooding and whatnot. And y'all walk me through this, man. How do I add somebody on here, man? I'm supposed to be talking to Cynthia Nunn now. Y'all tell me what corner do I look at? How do I bring her in? Y'all tell me how to do that. I know you know how to do it, TJ Vegas. I'm sure you could do that. Uh, all right, y'all. I'm get a trying to get a conversation with Cynthia Nunn. Somebody text me and tell me what I need to do to bring her on here. That's what I'm doing right now. Google tell me everything.
You on there, Skipper?
I'm on here sent and the most intelligent people on here telling me to Google it. So that means I don't know what I'm doing. So
Google how you put somebody in.
yeah, you know how to get on? Come on.
Let me see if I can do it. I was looking to see you just got on.
I've been on and say now for 3 minutes and 27 seconds.
Okay, here I come.
All right. All right. All right, y'all. Stay with me, man. We're gonna get this right. Like and subscribe. Man, I'm gonna have Cynthia Nunn on here in about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes. I don't know how long it's gonna take because I'm not the best at this here. If I can't get it right, I'm gonna do exactly what the brother said. I'm gonna Google it, get my Google going. I don't know how to do this here. I don't know how to do this here. No, I'm not on StreamYard. I'm just straight up on YouTube. It's ain't StreamYard. I'm going directly through YouTube. Maybe that's what I got to do. Go through StreamYard. I see that's what Kev Mack do. He go on there. So that's the only way because I done seen Kev Mack talk to 2, 3 people. Man, he had cutes on there, and then they get somebody else, and he have 3, 4 people on there. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what I got to do. Go through StreamYard. There goes Sent. You here, but Sent, I don't need you on there. I need you. Let me see. How can I make you? Okay, you here, but oh, as moderator. It says you're a moderator for my channel. Oh, okay. So, Sent, tell me what you could do because I made you a moderator. So, what does that mean? Look that up and see. Damn, my God, brother. Oh shit, they can hear you. Uh, brother Eric say he could hear you. Shit, I can't hear. Y'all tell me in the chat, man. Can y'all hear Cynthia? Eric said he can hear you. Um, Oh no, that was when she was on speaker when I had her. Oh no. Yeah, no, that was earlier. Brother Eric must have sent that to me earlier. He's on speaker. Oh, you're not talking, son. Man, Chappelle had a heart attack. Brother Mike, Chappelle had a heart attack. Linda's going good. Chappelle is straight. He had the heart attack like right before Christmas or something. That's the second one. You know, but the brother don't. He don't care what he eat. You know, so yeah. Yeah, Eric, that's when I had her on. I'm trying to figure out now. Man, Eric, man, look, I got Eric Strong and DJ Vegas, man, on the line. Both of them on the line. Between the two of them, between the two of y'all, man, I shouldn't have to Google, man. Y'all should just be telling me what to do, man. Y'all, two of the most intelligent people. Let's figure it out, though. Brother Michael, man, it's good to hear from you, man. Your daddy was a legend over there, man. He ain't nobody mess with the Hawks kids, man. I see your sister on Instagram every now and again. Chappelle's alive. He's good. Linda's doing great. We was just at her house for Christmas. You laughing? Yeah, you already know. All that Crips and Bloods gang banging, man. I was Mr. Hawkins. He ain't give a shit. He ain't messing with his kids. They ain't gonna be the Crips. They ain't gonna be the Bloods. And he would get out there and fight anybody. And get with it. Matter of fact, he ain't had to. He scared shit out of everybody. She should have a website that you have to come in. All right, sent. I don't know how to do that. Go onto your website. Let me see here. Okay, I can answer questions. Man, I don't know how to do this, man. How y'all doing? How's everybody doing, man? I hope everybody's good. Sent. Um, it has a wrench by your name. Say straight talk with sent. I got a wrench by your name. You say I can pin the message. I can report. I can remove. I can put you in timeout. I can hide the user on this channel, or I made you a moderator. That was the only other choice. All right, Sant. Well, anyway, as we was talking about, she's gonna start doing podcasts too. She already films, but she gonna have Low, which is LB to a lot of you guys. A lot of people ask about LB and her brother Marcus, China Dog. They're gonna do a podcast with her as soon as she get it together. Um, so I thought I would just have her on here and we would chop it up. We was just sitting there talking while I was driving on the freeway. Um, Man, I didn't even know you'd be watching my podcast. I don't even know you'd be watching, Eric. That's good to know. I know DJ Vegas be on. Got support from him from the beginning. Knowledgeable brother. Know the history of a lot. I don't know why I say DJ Vegas. Should be DJ LA, DJ Compton, one of them. Let me see. I got 26 people watching. Well, shit, ask me questions, especially why I got sent on here. So let's uh, get some history going, some history of yes indeed, Sobra Harmony. It's a lot of what's up, Ruben? It's a lot of good progress, man. Just think about it. I said it last time I was on. Um, no feud between the 60s and Inglewood families right now. They so disrespectful on Instagram, man. I be looking at the youngsters from Family, man. They be straight dissing, but they ain't going over there shooting, which is a beautiful thing. And the same thing with the 60s, man. I just seen AD stopped and was chopping it up with Big Lil Boo from 20s. And Big Lil Boo has always said from the 20s to the hundreds, you know. We all the same, So a lot of great things, and I work with the Florencias now on the east side. A couple of them work with me, so um, yeah, I did hear about the big dude from Shotgun Pass this week, about 3 4 days ago, and that's bad news, sad news. Yeah, um, yeah, but for Sobra Harmony, yeah, it's a lot of wonderful things going on. A lot of things going on, man, which is a beautiful thing, man. You know, I don't want to talk about things like I'm bragging because all it takes is some little 15, 16-year-old go shoot something up and then we be back at war again. So there's a lot of different neighborhoods that have stuck with the peace, man. They still with it. And, for the 60s and Inglewood families, man, I want to shout out everybody, but I got to shout out Lil AD Munchie B, man. They started the conversation, and Firebug. He helped finish the conversation, and Bandit, Big Bandit, and Ron Ron from '60s. Um, they solidified it, and Pretty Boy was by my side the whole time. So shout out to Leo, Pretty Boy. For, yep, yep, yep. Uh, got other great things coming up too. God willing, of course. People be it seems like people be wanting to shoot and be wanting to be having to hide and all that. Even for the beginning of the year, man, people shooting and it ain't cool. I'm trying to think, man, what make me want to risk my life? What make me want to risk my life to go be in prison? There's a lot of dudes going to prison for these things. I don't know if y'all remember the homie Lil Sir Me. Lil Sir Me come off the east side out the villains, and at the bowling alley. And shit, he heard enough. He had heard enough about, and I talked to Lil Sermie, man, and yeah, I was trying to help him get a job and stuff like that. He was really trying to get his life together, but he was just triggered, man. People was being, disrespectful. They was fighting somebody else, and Sermie just, he got 7 life sentences now because of that. So man, you're right. Some people older and younger, they don't care. Yep, yep, yep. Uh, but yeah, I want to push the positivity. I want to push the peace. I got Cynthia Nunn on here, Straight Talk with Cent. Y'all see that? Man, y'all go log on to her YouTube, Straight Talk with Cent. Now, I keep telling Cent got a lot of help, right? But Cent, she do her videos like this. Y'all get that? So I'm gonna give y'all something. I normally charge $100 on. I'm gonna get it to you for free. If you are filming something, the cell phone, Android, iPhone, it don't matter. Do it this way, and now you're in HD. That's all it takes. I got that from Alex Alonso. Yeah, Street TV, streetgangs.com. He told me that because I was filming like this when I was in DC for the reunion of the Million Man March. And I had a lot of great stuff. And he said, Skip, that's real good, but look at the black on the side. You're only good for like the mobile. But if you do this, you could watch your video on HD TV. So all right, y'all ain't gotta pay me the $100 because I'm doing this for Cent. Y'all see it right there, Straight Talk with Cent. Man, y'all like and subscribe this right now. But when you get out of here, go follow her. This is Cynthia Nunn. This is the mother of Puddin's son, but also the sister of China Dog, the sister of Sylvia Nunn, Rambo, who's all over A&E, with the girls on gangs and all that. Yes, indeed. YA baby was happening. I see all the signs right there. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed. Sir Me was a live wire. Well, both of them. Big Sir Me was a live wire before Little Sir Me. But Big Sir Me, was like, he'd rather be on the streets. Little Sir Me only knew one thing. He told me. This is what he told me. I'm going to tell y'all. I was just talking to Local Mike about this. He told me, Skip, I don't drive cars. I never sold drugs. I didn't steal cars. He said, I ain't do none of that. He said, if I got mad, I do what I do. And that's it. So I was like, man, I had to respect that. Yeah. He said, Howard is my neighbor. Which Howard you talking about, man? You talking about T-Ball Howard? What Howard? What Howard you talking about? The guy that works at Hey Cent. Homie from Valens was report too. Yes, yes indeed. He pulled through. I forgot Brad. It was that damn, I forgot his name. Yeah, Brad. I can't remember. But yeah, I heard he was oh shit and Syke from Swans pulled through. I don't know if y'all know Hakeem Syke from Swans. Man, his daughter was crying. He was on his last breath and shit. He called me the other day and I called JP Stone and said, man, y'all, man, look, guess who I got on the phone? Man, they sat there and argued, and he said, "Damn, I was dead last week, and now you talking to me, and you talking bad to me." And she said, "Man, I love you, man, but shit, you got to get it together." And I was happy that they was arguing. That's a beautiful thing because I thought he wasn't gonna make it. So yeah, shout out to man. I might be saying Brad name wrong, but shout out to Brad, shout out to Syke, and rest in peace to Porky Shotgun. Um, Lil Doc and Mad Ronald. Okay, so Lil Doc, and this is unofficial. I heard Lil Doc got stuck about a month and a half ago. I ain't heard nothing official about it. He ain't dead, but I heard he got stuck. Mad Ronald took a deal for 5 years. So for a crime he didn't commit. I hope you're still on here, Eric. Mad Ronald went out there and they was talking about take the deal for 18 years and he didn't. They said 10 years. He didn't. They said 5 and we'll give you credit for the 2.5 you've been here. So Matt, and it's like one of them 80% things. So 5 years, he got another year and a half to do. He's already in the pen now. So yeah, that let me tell you, that's the most fucked up thing ever is where I gotta take a deal for something I didn't do. You know what I mean? So I just want y'all to think about that, man. What's up with this slow mode? I don't know. I don't know how to do that. And you're absolutely right, man. I'm getting old. I don't know how to do this stuff, man. So shit. If I wish you could log in and is it slow? I mean, it's not. I don't know. Little man, NHB. I ain't seen Little Man in a while. So Little Man from NHB is actually homeboy Stony and Angel and them family. I ain't seen him in a minute, but I don't be over there. I don't think he be over there like that either no more. I ain't seen Little Man. Now, Man, I heard he went back to jail. Man be coming up missing. He get lost. Man catch the bus somewhere and won't come home for about 3 4 months because he's stuck and don't know how to get home. But Little Man, he's straight, but I don't know where he's at. In the chat, there's a highlighted message saying slow mode is on. Okay, I'm clicking on it and it ain't doing nothing. Y'all, please forgive me. Oh, I see it right here. I gotta put at least 1 second. So now we should be at real time, maybe 1 second behind. So that's what I'm talking about, man. I can figure that out. Shout out to Big Cat for giving me the yeah. Let's Oh, allows me to read the comments without them rolling by so fast. Oh shit. So bro, that's cool. Okay, yeah. So that's what happened when the slow mode is on, then I can see more. All right, so did everybody on here say I got 36 people? Did everybody on here go and start following Straight Talk with Sent? Did y'all do that? Oh, also the homie Pint from NHP. He's been doing this thing, man. I think he's 89 on up or something like that. I gotta follow Pint too, man. I thought Pint was dead back in the day, man. Him and Ghost Dulo hanging out on the corner, man. And I jump on the freeway. I'm going to Moreno Valley, and this is pager days. My pager blowing up. They say my homeboy Ghost, Sylvia's son. Sylvia, she lived in the jungles. She had a son, Ghost. She, raised him in Inglewood. That part, he had got killed. Pine had got shot. Dulo, they were shooting at Dulo, and he was the last man standing. So, yeah, shout out to Big Pine. Hit the like button. Y'all go follow Pine too. Uh, peace and blessings, Brother Michael. Yeah, Pine is younger than me, but he got some stories, definitely. Definitely over there in the NHPs, man. Back in the days, we just shared with y'all that Bloods. Back in the days, we was cool with each other, man. Man, we'd all be in the NHPs at Rogers Park. We'd all be in the jungles at Jim Gilliam Park. The 20s had two spots where the crazy lady, Jackie was one crazy lady right across the street from the park, and we'd have parties at her house. And there was another party house on Raymond. So everybody from everywhere would come. It's just how it was, man. Everybody go everywhere. Uh, yeah, I'm not promoting gang banging or gang violence. I'm promoting the fact that we all got along with each other, and there was always fights, but yeah, yeah. My brother lived out there when it was Sunny Mead. Big John John sends his. Big John John is locked up, right? Are we with Big John John? You talking about Big John John out of the jungles? Wow. Or Big John John out of the schoolyard? Psych. Oh shit, that's my guy right there, man. Y'all see that? Much love and respect, man. Much love and respect to you. Oh, so Big John was yes indeed. Send my love to him, y'all. Uh, Big Dave just said, Skip, much love and respect, man. Much love and respect to you. If y'all don't know who Big Dave is, then I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna let him go on Cynthia's podcast and tell you who he is. So I believe a few others would like to hear more about the origins of the alliance of the rules. Um, I can't speak to the origin of the alliance of the rules. I can only tell you what I've been told, and most of what I've been told came from crazy, crazy, crazy dude, man. Baba Louie, King Baba Louie. He's the one who gave me the history, man. And if he's wrong, I don't want people to be saying, well, Skip is passing bad information. But, you know, uh, and then let me tell you this: as we talking about half pint, we talking about pint from NHP. Shit, there's a dude named Pee Wee from NHP who was the first one to go to YA from the Inglewood NHP. So he had to fight in jail to make that alliance because dudes wasn't feeling it. They never heard of it. So um, yeah, I believe AC as well. But we got Cynthia on here. Accent. Shit, she was there from the start. She looking out her window when the Pie Rules came up. She was at the park. She was at the dance, man. Y'all got to go look on my videos where I got Cynthia sitting there talking about it. But go log on and like Straight Talk with Cent. Go like Straight Talk with Cent, and see some of the history. She talking about getting low, which is LB, and Marcus Nunn, her brother, on the podcast. So they're gonna give you their history as well. So I like to listen to King Baba Louie, but shit, I ain't never sat down and listened to LB. I ain't never heard what his version is. So I would say y'all gotta give everybody a shot. Because the way I remember stuff may not be the way you remember stuff. It don't mean I'm lying. It's just I might remember it different. So, my perspective, we could stand on the corner and look at the same thing and see, what did you see? And you tell me you seen all the beautiful sky, the birds, all that. And I say, well, shit, I seen the police. They was behind them. We looking for different things, so we'll see different things. Good thing to see you grow old and pass the knowledge to the younger generation. Yes, indeed, man. I appreciate that, Mario, because that's exactly what I'm doing. Exactly what I'm doing, passing knowledge on. And I don't want to hold nobody back. Any information I got, I'm supposed to give it away. I'm not supposed to take it with me. Suppose I get hit by a bus or I die later on. I shouldn't keep the information. So if there's something something you could help with, it's the same for you. Give it to somebody, whether it's your kids or the neighbor's kids, whether it's your cousins, your nephews, whatever. Pass it on. Pass it on. Yeah. But man, 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 man. All right, well, I'm supposed to be talking to Scent. I don't know where she went. If you're still here, Scent, let me know. Let me know if your subscriptions went up, because we got 37 people on here. And look, Scent, we got Dave on here. So Dave Cox, uh, you here? All right, that's good. You see Dave on there, Scent? I'm thinking, I'm hoping that's Ducky and Jackie brother. I ain't gonna tell nobody who he is, but that's Ducky and Jackie brother, if I got it right. Yeah, you see your bro. That's right. That's right. Now, for whoever just asked about the Rue Alliance, you just see it right here when she said, "I see my bro." That's and then he say it's all good. Yes, indeed. So that's the Rue Alliance right there. So yeah, don't ask me. These motherfuckers knee deep in the Pyru. I'm gonna tell you this though. This one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give up all the game in Compton. Y'all ready? The game is to be sold, but um, I'm gonna give y'all the game. All right. So there's an area in Compton called the Fruit Town. Fruit Town Pyru, right? So I'm gonna give you something. There's streets that are named after fruits. And the reason is because before there was Pyrus, before there was even black people out there, it was farmland. And they really grew fruit and had fruit trees. So the streets is named cherry and all the other fruits over there. So do y'all get that? That it's really like that. And then you heard of um, the treetops, right? Well, once again, there's a lot of trees. If you hear about the Elm Street Pyrus, well, those are named after elm trees. If you hear about the cedar block Pyrus, do y'all know what a cedar is? It's a tree. So my daddy told me back in the days, Carson was just like, after the oil refineries and all that, Carson was just a lot of land, a lot of different farmland. And one of the farmlands was the cabbage patch. That's what my daddy told me back in the days. My daddy grew up in Watts before they even had Jordan Down projects or Nixon Gardens. So he said, man, all that was farmland. And he said one of the farmlands going towards Carson was nothing but cabbage patch. I'll be damned if right now I don't know about 10, 12 Cabbage Patch Pyrus. Keith Peddler is one of them, one of the founders. My homeboy Aaron, the whole Duncan family. Them is my people, right? Him, his brother Sean, his older brother, all that. So if you think about that, even the Crips, the acacia block. What is an acacia? It's a tree. So uh, that's how that goes, man. I'm gonna give y'all that for as far as Compton and Carson, man. They really named after the areas that they were in. You know, uh, they named after it. Elm, cedar, the trees, the fruits. This is the area. All right, now everybody know who Dave is. They talking about, hey, Big Duck. That ain't Big Duck. That's Duck brother. Now they want to know how it's China Dog. Shit. Yep. What's up? That's the homie Big Hound up in the house. We done had we've been out a lot. Me and Big Hound growing up. In that Washington, Arlington, Adams, Normandy area. What's up, homie? What's up, Big Hound? All right. Respectfully, I typed it, but I can't see it. Can you link it in the chat? Let me see, man. Cat always been there for me, man. What did you put in there, Cat? I can't find it. Tell me what you put in there. Man, Hood Media says, do I know Hack from IBC, his brother RIP Stan? Not only do I know Hack and Ed and Stan, rest in peace, and their sister Kim, and all their cousins that lived on that street. Hacky, man, shit. Let me tell y'all about Hacky. Hacky was gonna kill me. Me and his brother Ed went to jail out in Kansas City. And anyway, they was trying to give me uh, the gang shit, the gang enhancement. So not a gang enhancement, whatever they trying to do. It's the feds, man. They trying to stretch us with this gang shit. So they always say don't talk to the police. But I'm like, fuck that. Ain't no gang shit. I'm a blood. He a crip. We ain't supposed to be together. You know what I mean? So they said, oh. So they had him dead bang. They said, oh, he a crip. And I'm like, yeah, you could look, man. I'm blood. I got tattoos. And they said, all right. They said, all right, we about to let you go. Just sign and say you a crip. I mean, you a blood, whatever. So I signed and said, man, yeah, bang bloods. And dude, bang crip. His brother Ed, Hacky brother Ed. So when Ed went to jail, he got 3 years for the just possession of the drugs, about 2 keys. And I went home and Hacky said, oh, Skipp must have snitched on my brother. So I'm in Inglewood at the Pep Boys, and him and Lefty come by, and they, was coming to get me. But I didn't even know. I thought we was cool. But me and Hack cool now, though. I forgive him for that shit. He thought I told him his brother, but I did say, hey, look, dude is a Crip, so he got an extra 6 months for being a Crip. But don't blame me for that. I need a wrench to click the profile. I need a wrench to click the profile. Now I know how to do this. Somebody asked me last time how to do the moderator thing. Oh yeah, I know everybody. I know all the IBCs though. I spent the night at their house. Hacky. That's before Stan got killed. Hacky and Ed, Kim, Stan. Yeah, them my folks. Yeah, I wouldn't go home. When I was in IBC, I didn't go home for like days. I'd be over there 3, 4 days before I go home. I was always making money. It was always cool. Yep. If you're on watching on TV, you can hit the like button. I appreciate it. Yep. So I got 44 people watching. That means 44 people should have liked and subscribed. And then 44 people should go on Straight Talk with Scent and subscribe to her channel. As soon as she gets up to subscriptions, she's going to put on Marcus Nunn, which is her brother, China Dog. And she's going to put on LB, which is Low. Been gone over 40 years. He's been home about a year and a half now. So we got to help Scent get up. Also, he ain't on here right now, but we got to get oh, there you go, right there, man. Look, Cat know how to do his shit. You see that, Scent? All you gotta do is come onto this link right here. All you gotta do is hit the link. All right, but when you hit the link, though, come back. Hit the link, go over there, subscribe, and then come back because it's over here. Yeah. Yep. So shit, you might want to connect with Kat. So you know how to do some shit. Hey Kat, go over there on Straight Talk with Sent and send her your info. Me and her had a conversation earlier about some things you need help with, and it seemed like you know what you're doing. So yeah, we gotta help Sent out, man. If Cynthia need help, y'all gotta understand, the history that came not just with her, but man, her mama was doing this before her, and how I met her sister, because her sister had the intentions or was halfway doing this, um, you know, before Cent. Cynthia had a shirt when her nephew got killed. I seen the shirt and it said, God will forgive you, but the nuns won't. And I was like, damn. I was scared to say something. Man, get him on the line. Get him on the line. If Head ready to say something, y'all, I got a homeboy named Head. I spoke about Head with Alex Alonso on Street TV. I talked about Head, and he put a picture of him up there. But Ed said he wasn't talking. If Ed ready to talk and tell the history, because let me tell y'all the history. Man, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, Hound, Psycho Hound, but if it wasn't for Head, there's a lot of us that would be Blackstones. Not that there's a major difference. I mean, yeah, we 20s, but we grew up with the Biddy Stones. So yeah, it's no question. I'm hanging around Romeo and Ethan. I'm just Blackstones. I'm hanging around Danny Boy, which is Crazy Eye from Blackstone, and little Dirty Turk. Um, he's Lil TS, but not Tone Stone. He's Lil Teaspoon. I'm hanging around Howard, which is T-Ball, Green Eye Mike's brother. Uh, yeah, so if it wasn't for Head, man, I'm still from Blackstone. I'm from NHBPS, but I'm just not with the banging. I'm not with the ignorance. How did Stan from IBC pass away? And Big Chip. Shit, they was both killed. Stan got killed on 115th and Sims. And I was in jail when Chip got killed. I don't remember where he got killed at or how it happened. I just came home and what was his name? Johnny Douglas. Is it Johnny Douglas? I can't remember Big Chip's name, but yeah, Chip was gone. Man, Chip did not believe I was a blood. I was over there so long. Man, what's going on? Colorblind, man. Hey, Cat, I don't know. Hey, Brother James, can you put your information on here too? If you put your information on here, Cat could find it. Big Cat will find it and send a link for y'all. But Colorblind is the dude who put together the Balenciagas, the Bloods and Crips, and he has Black and Brown, and he has his clothing line where it's always promoting peace. So I want y'all to link up with James too, because I want y'all to know people. I don't want to be the only one walking around. Matter of fact, I don't even have it no more. My daughter took my Balenciaga, and the B, he threw it the B for the B, and then the C for the Ciaga. And I mean, it's Bloods and Crips, but it's about peace. It's about us being on the same platform, the same sweatshirt together. So yeah, we need to, brother, put that out there. But I was telling you about Big Chip from IBC. He didn't believe I was blood because I was over there all the time. So I went to prison, and when I came home, when I went to prison and came home, I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who you got. Nah, it's colorblind Woods Way. But when I came home, I got a tow truck, and they was coming out of court. Him and Willie Ray, they was coming out of court, and him and I had a red hat on, and we was on La Brea and Queen, yeah, right outside the court building, and he looked sad. He looked depressed, like, man, Skip, why you got that red hat? The way he called it dead. Why you got that dead hat on? I'm like, man, this is what I wear. And he said, nah, man, they always said that about you, but and William Ray took my hat. So I was trying to fight him at the corner right there on Queen and La Brea. I was mad. Like, William Ray, you can't do that, man. Don't take my hat on me. It's disrespectful, this and that. And said, Big Chip got the hat. Said, here. And he looked at me really depressed, really sad, like he didn't believe it. He really thought like they lying on me. Skip ain't a real blood, but yeah. Anyway. Yes, indeed. Support the channel, man. That's a sad thing that Chip got killed. Yep. William Ray died. QP, man, I appreciate that. You ain't said nothing again, Psycho Hound. Come on, you said facts. Okay, so you too then would have been from Blackstone, because I mean it took over the whole area. The avenues, there wasn't no avenues, and Head didn't start the avenues. His little brother Monster, Big Tick, Reggie King, the homie Crazy K, uh, you know, shit, Sambo, Big Sambo, Little Sambo, Big Boy, Big Snake. My Little Snake was too young, but Big Snake. A lot of people know Bloodhound. Bloodhound wasn't there for the origin of that. I mean, he was around, but he wasn't a part of them doing that. Shit, who else I'm leaving out? I'm leaving out Psycho Mike. Crazy ass, not Psycho Mike, Big Mark's brother, but the Psycho Mike from the Avenues. Lived right down the street from Second Ave Park. Uh, Said Boston. A lot of people. Yeah. I don't know if Stan was definitely older than Hackey. Matter of fact, Ed is older than Hackey. I'm older than Hackey. Um, but I don't think Stan. Yeah, Keith mentioned him with Ronnie and Ronnie T, Larry, Clint, Smith. I don't know if Stan was with that. I'm not quite sure if Stan was with that. Um, not sure. I can't say that. I'm gonna have to ask. But matter of fact, let me show y'all, man, what I could do. Ask, man, right here on live. Let me see if I can get. See if I can get Hackey to tell me that. Yes, indeed, One Punch. 24th Street Elementary. Yeah.
Hello.
Big Hack.
What's up, Skipp?
Hey, man, I got you on live, man. About 48 people listening.
I wouldn't give a. Yeah.
Hey, look, man. Just one question about your brother Stan, man. I knew Stan played basketball everywhere. I dropped him off at some parks over by El Segundo and by the beach and all that, right? But somebody told me that he was one of the original IBCs.
No.
That's what I said. No, yeah, I know he was a basketball player.
Yeah. He didn't try that shit until after he got on. Yeah. After he's in his 30s or some shit.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I mean, he always been locked down for the Crips and all that bullshit. He never came from nobody's neighborhood.
Right.
Spud neither.
Okay.
You know. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, who started the IBCs, man? Ronnie T, Larry. Oh, Larry did it?
No. They all get that shit together, but Larry was there when it started.
Oh, okay.
You know, and they actually started. He did.
Who was it?
Chili Bean.
Chili Bean?
Yeah.
I don't know him. He was dead before I got there?
No, he died a year or two ago.
Chili Bean. Well, I don't know him. Where'd he stay?
Across the bridge.
Oh, okay. I didn't go across the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, who the dude that got shot at the liquor store? Somebody got dead at the liquor store on 118 on Crenshaw?
118.
Oh, well, whatever. 119th on Crenshaw.
Damn, who got nobody?
Nobody? All right.
No.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, brother. You gave me a little history. Chili Bean. I got to look for Chili Bean now.
Yeah.
Look up all his history.
Oh, he did, bro.
Yeah.
Good twist around. I know he did.
You saw him, huh? You know he did.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you know, even know anything about the turf, Larry's the motherfucker to find out from for us is him.
Larry, but what? Oh, so that's Clinton jail then. That's Clint that's in the penitentiary.
No, that was Larry's jail, but he out now.
Damn.
Clint dead.
Okay. Clint dead.
Yeah.
Clint dead and TT dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Folks still here and Larry's still here.
Yeah. You be talking to Larry?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him to come on my show, man. Ask him would he come on my podcast, man, so I can get that history.
All right.
All right. Ask him and hit me back.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. All right. Right. All right, y'all. So no, Stan didn't do that till he got on drugs after he was 30 years old. Remember Marvin Gaye used to live right down the street from 24th Street? He died. The whole block was full of people giving flowers to his moms. Yep. He actually lived down the street from the other school. He lived on 21st and Cimarron. So there's another school right on the other side of that bridge. Yep, on Gramercy. Yep, there's I said Cimarron. But yep, there's another school. I can't remember the name of that school though. It's they used to get bus there. It was for people who catch the bus who couldn't go to regular schools. And then 24th Street was around the corner. But yeah, Gramercy, absolutely right. Yeah, the corner house. I did a video walking down the street. I was going to the Bango house. He was having something right after his mama passed. So I said, let me go film Marvin Gaye house. And I took my kids there a couple years back too to explain to them what happens when you fuck with your daddy and your daddy ain't with the bullshit. This is how you can get dead. Yeah. So Charles said TS. Oh yeah, Dirty Turk TS. I think I mentioned him. All right, shout out Biscuit. Appreciate what you're doing, QP. Alabama Bloods. James. Free the homies. Okay, so the homie Psycho Hound say Head watching right now. All right, so Head, you gonna come on here or what, man? Ask Psycho Hound to put it up. Y'all want to hear the history of the Avenue 20s and really the 20s because Head was there on the other side too. A lot of people think the 20s started. I appreciate you, Seth. A lot of people think the 20s started. No. Darren Prescott is not an old dude from IBC. Darren Prescott is my age. We both born in 63. And Darren Prescott was original out the Grape Street. He went to the school in Watts. And then they moved there. Him, his brother Bean, his sister Tima, Chris, JP. Darren Prescott is the older brother of Ghost. Probably one of the most famous IBCs because he's in and out the penitentiary all the time. Cool dude, been shot a few times. But Darren Prescott is not one of the older dudes. So the older dudes, like how he just said, Chili Bean, man, that's some 1972 shit. 1972, Darren Prescott's gonna be about 8, 9 years old because his birthday like a week after mine. So I know that I ran with the people born in 1964 because I'm my birthday comes so late. So Darren Prescott, yeah, that's big dupe. Yeah, he cool though. I was telling y'all about the 20s. A lot of people think they started on 27th and Dalton because that's where Crazy B and Mad Ronald, their sister Marie, Raymond, K Ray, Lil Eddie, they all lived in that house with their daddy. Um, and everybody be over there. And then during the 90s, the apartment building next door became like the spot. But really, everything originated off of Budlong between Adams and around 27th Street. So Head would go over there. Head got the history from over there. Coach Chiefs was the homie. Stayed in the J's, functioned with the homies. Yep. Coach Chiefs was well, it's a couple of them. Big Coach Chiefs and Little Coach Chiefs. Little Coach Chiefs had moved to Pacoima and was hanging out with the two P's and a B. He just died about 3 years ago or so. Big Coach Chiefs died too. I'm just glad both of them, neither one of them was killed. Both of them died of complications or whatever. I knew that already. If y'all see that with Slowpoke, that's my homeboy said. Head said he ain't ready. We gotta work on him. I know he didn't want it. I know he didn't want to put his face out there and all that. But the thing that I do though is I'm gonna make sure ain't nobody going to jail. I ain't gonna ask who'd you shoot, did you start it, are you the leader of this and that. I don't want to do that. Not saying nobody else do that, but I want to make sure that people that come on my podcast, that ain't nothing that could send you to jail. No, I'm gonna constantly keep saying, man, I'm with the peace. I'm with peace. I ain't about none of the other stuff. You used to talk to Marie. Man, did you pull up on Dalton to come get her? She told me a story about, yes, they still beef. IVC and Watergate, they're not shooting each other, but the IVCs have made it clear. I done sat down a year ago with the IVCs and the Center Park Bloods. Um, Big Duke and Spud the Blood had a chicken eating time. So we had already squashed the beef, right? I mean, some little youngster from IVC keep writing on the wall. I don't know him. But we had squashed the beef. They said, man, don't make no sense. Hacky was there, Duke was there, a few other dudes. And we said, we're going to come back and meet again, and we're going to have a chicken eating contest. So I went to Louisiana, got some Louisiana chicken. I got 50 pieces of chicken. And all it took was whoever eat 26 pieces, you the winner, and the beef is over. And Big Duke won. Big Duke ate 26 pieces of chicken before Spud. If y'all know Spud the Blood and y'all know Big Duke, they both some big chicken eating motherfuckers, right? But I did not know Spud the Blood was an author. He wrote books. We're gonna do something for him in February, so y'all can come out and get the books if you in LA. I'm gonna have other people. I'm gonna have Fats, Big Dino, a few other people come out and bring their books, bring their clothes or whatever. I'm gonna get it. James, the brother on here, colorblind, Woodsway. I'm gonna invite him too, so y'all can come and pick up some merchandise. Um, so yeah, we're gonna do that. But anyway, Marie was telling me that there was some dude out of where was he out of? I think he was out of Venice. She said some crip dude came to the house to pick her up, and she said she really liked him. And Crazy B went outside and was banging on him, so she had to bang on Crazy B and tell they daddy, that that they fucking up life for her. She liked the dude, and they ran him off. And I was like, yeah, that was back in the days. That's back when Stoney was around, and Big Reese is on that porch, and everybody on the porch hanging. All the dudes who was around at that time. Man, you ain't pulling up on Dalton looking for nobody's sister, especially Crazy B's sister. That's crazy. Maybe you could tell us a story of what happened to you, DJ Vegas. Home of the body bag, big loco, 29th Street. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Iceman. Man, I'm going to tell y'all something a lot of people don't know. I don't smoke and drink. I don't get high. I don't drink, none of that. But in 1995 and 1996, I did. And I was fucked up every day. And only 3 people can tell you that I would smoke and drink with them. And it was Big Jimbo, Iceman, and myself, my homegirl, Lil Tay B, Shantae. That was my drinking team. That was my drinking buddies. And they all three of them is dead. All three of them gone. But yeah, um, shit. Yeah, that was my drinking buddies. Um, I remember a night being out. Matter of fact, Slowpoke on here, which is Psycho Hound. I remember being out one night when the 20s was fighting the 20s, and Psycho Hound got into it with Iceman. Uh, nah, it might have been Philly D. Got into a Philly D, and then Iceman came. So that's how Psycho Hound got into it. But yeah, 20s was fighting 20s back in the day. That shit was horrible. That was the same. That was about 95, 96. Yep, Dana Smith. That's TT. Yep. He got into a fight and had a heart attack during the fight. Now, when I was hanging out in the IVCs, they told me, they said that's the only problem. They said Skip, when TT get out of jail, you're going to get down with TT because he do not like Bloods at all, period. He going to be the one to run you up out of here. And he didn't. He fought my homeboy Binky, who's Blood. He fought Binky on 115. And Binky's humble, man. Binky's an old dude. Binky ain't really a Blood. He just grew up with Bloods. Lived in Inglewood and Inglewood Family Park, but he never ran with the Inglewood families. He just grew up there. And then his mama moved to, what is that? The Carson, Pyrus and Carson. Centerview. But he didn't run with no Centerviews. He just lived in Carson and Centerview. But me and TT never fought, man. Me and TT had major love. Major love. All right, so and a blue rag caddy. Candy Blue 62. Man, listen, they surrounded the car. Of course they would. A Candy Blue 62. Come on your way. Okay, so that's you. Marie told me the story. Then y'all was going to Venice Beach. That's what it is. I'm gonna call you back. Yeah, y'all was going to Venice Beach. Yeah, so that was you. All right. Mm, yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right, Psycho Hound. Yeah, yeah. Of course, I know Rat from 20. This is my guy, man. Hansel. I can't remember his name, but yep, the rapper. OG Rat is a rapper. Um, Story about Santa Claus. Said, man, he was always in jail. Always in jail. Said when he was on the streets, I really didn't. We didn't connect. By the time he got home, he I don't know, man. I don't put the man business out there. Yeah. Um, but he used drugs, man. Keep it real. He was a solid dude, in and out of jail, in and out of prison. But he came home and he made a left turn. It wasn't right. So I don't have many stories about Santa Claus, other than every Harlem Crip, every 30 that I talked to or that I ran into. They always told me about him. Yeah, Rat, no Rat, though. Dark Universe, Base Rule. I don't know who that is, but I appreciate you. Love my soul. I appreciate that. Salute. Yeah, he was in a rap group called the Inner City Hoodlums with Z Poke from Swans. Yep, yep. He was definitely that dude. Rat was definitely that rapper dude. We thought he was gonna make it, man. I was staying close to him to make sure he made it. Uh, Money Mike was an IBC too, but they gave him a pass. He didn't bang. Man, look, man, let me get this clear, and I will argue with any dude from IVC. Money Mike did not get a pass. Money Mike gave people passes. Money Mike he wasn't ever going to be forced to join the IVC, and he didn't get forced to join the 60s. He made decisions based on how he felt. He was one of the hardest dudes I know. Money Mike was Mickey from out the Inglewood Village, and he had a lot of dudes scared. A lot of dudes scared. And shit, I ain't gonna lie. For a good little minute, I was one of them. I had a fight with his sister, and she hit me with a car and drugged me down the street. But when I ran into him, he said, "Man, Skip, man, what was I looking for you for?" I said, "Man, people said you was looking." He said, "Man, I heard my sister beat you up." I said, "Man, your sister didn't beat me up." He said, "Well, that's what I heard. I wasn't looking for you." But yeah, stories about Money Mike, don't get it twisted. So I see somebody put Rocky's name up there. Rocky, man, that's sad as hell. Rocky is one dude who really should not be dead. Rocky, he wasn't gonna kill nobody. Rocky was a solid dude, man. He was just about money, and he started making money. He got a settlement. I don't know what the settlement was for, but he got a settlement back in the early '80s, and he bought this ugly ass Chevy truck. It was the little mini Blazer, and it was a stick shift. I was like, damn, why he do that? But he started making money after that. Got the Burgundy Regal, got a couple of other cars, and um, just started making a lot of money. And people was jealous of Rocky, man. Rocky's dead now because they all was jealous of him. Uh, but Rocky, solid dude. He's a good representation. If you hear about people from the 20s, Rocky was a good representation of that, man. You got any stories on Strawberry and HB? Strawberry too, man. I'm gonna tell you this. Strawberry hit me up every morning. Hit me up every morning and hit me with either a Bible verse or have a good day, have a good morning type shit. Strawberry's cool. It was a brief little moment where he was not feeling me because of something I said about going to Dinker Park, and uh, Alex Alonso asked the question, "Do you?" So when you was younger, did you go hang out at Dinker Park? And I was like, hell no, nah. Because I used to walk home with the 30s from Dorsey. I walked down Jefferson, and but shit, that was it. I wasn't from 20s. Like I'm just going with the Bloods, but I'm going on Washington to go to my grandmama house, so I don't have to go on Crenshaw 60th. So no, I never went to Dinker Park. I said, man, we didn't go there. And Strawberry and the homie Storm and Norman, they was like, man, we went up there and we beat up Russell Capers, and I'm like, man, I didn't grow up with that. I grew up with Dwayne Capers, uh, Hawk. And I said, man, that was a solid dude. And no, I'm not going up there to fight him. Y'all might have went up there to fight his brother, but only person I know that used to go up to Dinker Park and call everybody out was Crazy B. He would get out talking real proper like and say, Blood, do y'all want to fight? Blood? And nobody wanted to fight him. Uh, what's the 60s name stood out the most when you was coming up? Um, to be honest with you, when I was coming up, the person I looked at when I was younger, out the '60s, was Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy was real skinny and had long hair. But when he came to Western, everybody on that side of the street, everybody on the east side of Western, they was outro. They gone. Um, and I would go over. He had some cousins, Harlan and Simone, and I forgot their sister Wanda, their sister, and the tall ass brother. But he had some cousins on the same side. I was Let Loose too. Let Loose was over there when he was a kid. So I used to play with them when we was kids. But when that shooting shit started, I was like, oh shit, they doing their shit. My mama moved from off 66 and Dinker, 63rd and Crenshaw. That's how I ended up in the 20s because I couldn't be on either side of that right there. It was going bad. So the name that was really big for me was Pretty Boy. But of course, John L. Springer, the whole Springer family was a big name. I'm older than Big U, so his name wasn't out there on Arlington. Big Rick was a big name. The Cheathams, Stanley and Stacy Cheatham, big names. I met BC, Bernard Cheatham, later. But let me see. I'm older than Petey Wack, so he wasn't out there. Yeah. Stacy Bullock. I knew Pee Wee, his little brother, George Bullock. So Stacy Bullock was a big name back in the 70s, 78, 79. Let me see. I didn't know that. Pookie from 40s, that's my guy, man, Terrence. I didn't know he was with Uncle Tom's Army. Have you thought about trying to put a documentary together on LA rap and gang culture? Nah, I ain't thought about putting together LA rap and gang culture. Man, where'd that go? Uh, Damn, I lost my place. Big Cat done told me to take that slow down thing off, and now I done lost my place. This toy. Oh man, Toy, was you at the building the other day? I just had Sunday. I just had the um, homegirl Snoopy and Baby Monster put something together for your brother, Big Local Dre. Local Dre was really like in the avenues. I ain't see him a lot of other places. You know, he was mainly in the avenues, and he would go down the hill. He'd be on 27th at the park or whatever. But he would, to me, he was to himself. He'd fuck with Flash. He'd fuck with Crazy K. You know, he fuck with a few people. But you know, and they crew was the real crew. You know, so like me, Monster, and Tick, we about to go to the beach. We about to go to the what you call them, the pool parties and all that. We about to go function. We about to get some low riders together, and we about to go function. And where people say, oh, they go to 20s. Rocky might come, Trey K, whatever. But Local Dre, Crazy K, Flash. Um, Trying to think, the homie. Now I be thinking of people real name on with their real name out there. But anyway, they had a crew, and they would go do other stuff. I ain't gonna put it out there what they would do, Toy, but they crew was they crew, and they did shit that. So like, okay, let me give you an example. Like, say me, Monster Tech, the homie Jay, um, Lil Tech, we out doing whatever we doing at a function. If somebody said something to us, if somebody said some disrespectful shit, if somebody was getting at us like, oh, you know, F the slobs and this and that, you know, being disrespectful to blood, well then we gonna get our way up out of there. However, we got to get out of there. We gonna get to the car, even if somebody got to lay down, somebody got to, you know, whoever fucking with us got to get hit with something. They gonna get hit with something. But it ain't like we left with the intention to go out and hit people or hurt people. We left with the intention to go to parties and stuff. Big Local Dre and the crew he was with had the intention that we about to go and do whatever we want to do. So he was a cool dude. I'm sorry to hear that you know, he passed away. And you know, he was a good dude, and I don't know what happened because he wasn't. He didn't use any drugs back in the days. He might have had a drink or two, but you know, he wasn't like that. So, and my condolences, Toy. Um, you know, much love. Yep, yep, yep. What's up, KP News? Yep. So KP would have a history. Damn, what's that dude? KP, answer me this, man. Did you know Chili Bean? Chili Bean from Inglewood. He was the original IVC, they tell me. Um, so if y'all don't know who KP Video News is, older guy went to Morningside back in the days of the Chain Gang and all that. Lil Insane, Zakil, that's my guy, man. That is my guy. Um, Good dude, good dude, good dude, good dude. John Sticks says, is it true? Folk trade gangsters. Man, that's disrespectful, brother. I do everything in my power not to be disrespectful. I do remember being in jail with the folk trades and the folk deuces, and they say on the streets they would fight, but in jail they was, man, they helped me. I had 2 attempted murders, and the folk deuces and the folk trades had me in this holding tank. I'm the only blood in there, and I'm shackled. You know, I come out the blood module, so I'm shackled. I'm every bit of maybe 145, 150 pounds, and I'm just waiting, thinking they're gonna do me. And one dude asked me, "Man, what you got?" And I told him my case. And all them dudes came together and told me how I should do my case. They were showing me love, man. They wasn't taking pot shots. They wasn't firing on me because I was locked up. None of that. So I never want to be disrespectful to folk trades, folk deuces, or anybody on the east side. None of the folk pack, man. I don't. Or shit, anybody out the villains, the Peplos, none of that. I don't want to disrespect anybody's neighborhood. Can I get a quick cameo from my channel? Say Shop Talk TV runs these. I don't even know who that is. So look, let me do this real quick. Let me tell y'all Colorblind Woods Way. Colorblind Woods Way, man. Y'all got to go click on that link. Um, Cynthia, I hope you're still here, Cynthia. I did this for you and I can't even talk to her. It's been an hour and 12 minutes. So straight talk with Cent. I want y'all to go and click on that link, man, and follow Cent. That's my sister, Cent. But yeah, I give you a quick shout out. Shop Talk run these YouTube streets. I don't know. I'm about to go check that out. Mickey from IVC, you mentioned. He was a bully out the village, him and Larry. Yeah, so Mickey is Money Mike from 60s. Mickey was never from IVC. He was a bully. Yes, he was a bully. And he wasn't a bully like, I want to take your money. He was a bully like, are you a punk? So a lot of people know me from doing that Bloods and Crips Made in America, where I said, hey, look, um, when I'm at the gas station, I got to look people in their eyes and see, are you a wolf or are you a pork chop? Well, that's what Mickey did every day. He'd look at people and he would look inside their eyes and see their soul. And actually, my homeboy Aaron Duncan, if anybody know the Cabbage Patch, if you know the Duncan family, Aaron Duncan taught me that too. I introduced him to one of my homeboys. I ain't gonna say his name. And he looked at him in his eyes. He said, man, your homeboy pork chop, Skip. And I fell out rolling. That's where I got it from. That's where I got the pork chop thing from. I got it from Aaron Duncan. He used to tell me my homeboy is a pork chop. And I said, yeah, we know. Shit, when we get into a fight, we give him the keys because we know he gonna run, and start the car for us. So, but some people could do that. Some people could look for pork chop, and Mickey was one of them. That's why I say he didn't have to be from IVC. He didn't have to be from 60s. He made that choice. Nope, didn't go to Magic Johnson Park. I mean, my older days, not younger. Yes, the Springers was big. They owned that. Couldn't go down Arlington without getting checked by at least one Springer. John L. Larry Springer, J.D. Springer, Cat, Lil Cat, whatever. The update on Ronald is he took 5 years. He already got two and a half in. The Cheatums, yes. Don't know Big Dan. Pistol Pete. Haven't seen him in a while. Pistol Pete from 20s. Haven't seen him in a while. Um, yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. My homegirl Angel, which is Stoney's sister, before she passed away, she talked to me for about an hour about Pistol Pete, but I haven't seen him. Joker and Shitty. Yes, indeed, man. Joker and Shitty. You talking about Iraq. That's Arlington and 20th Street. Yeah. Um, so Joker had a brother named Man, Eugene. And that was my guy. Man, he was a Crip. I don't know what Crip, but he lived on 20th Street, right across the street from Big Rick and them and all his kids. So I think you're talking about Shitty, which is Rick's son. Shitty Jr. and so I think Rick got about 15 kids, so I can't name all of them. But Joker lived across the street from Rick and them, and his brother Man was my guy, man. He lived over there. And, yeah, we was real cool. I think Joker is in Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. And Shitty, I seen him about maybe a month ago. The day that I filmed the when I went to Bango House, he was there. When I filmed the thing about Marvin Gaye's house. When did 29th Street started? Hmm, good question. I just know who started it. Um, Zigzag and his brother. Uh, they called him Leprechaun. Homie Dez. Um, I don't know when they started it. I don't know. That's something that Head would have to tell you. So Head probably watching, but he ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, Terrence, my guy too. Good people. Yeah, Pookie and Big Snowman. Yeah, my guy. So y'all probably don't know, but Big Snowman actually grew up before he moved over there on 48th and Arlington. He actually grew up in the Villains. His family from the Villains. But Snowman a good dude. Then you tell us about Big Local Dre. I did. I don't know what happened. I did. Oh, okay. So you heard it. So it's a delay. Yep. Thank you for everything. Now you on point. We're rocking steady. PD Wack got that chop top Cadillac from Big Phil. Phil got it from Black Cookie. Oh, okay. Yeah, PD Wack had a 66 too. I don't know if you remember that. PD Wack had that six. Him and Mad Dog. Let me tell y'all this. So I had a spot on Hyde Park in Crenshaw, and I was selling the drugs back in 84, 85, right down Hyde Park in Crenshaw. And most of the 60s hated it. John L. and them hated it. Lil Waco and them hated it. They was at me every day. Um, but at that time, Petey Wack and Mad Dog had a spot on Washington and Manhattan. And when I seen them, I was like, man, y'all crazy. What is y'all doing? And I'm thinking, man, how am I gonna stop this from happening? And shit, they eventually moved, and they moved on 23rd and Normandy. I was like, damn, wasn't shit I could do over there. And they said, nah, we cool, we straight. And that's some crazy shit. So I'm telling y'all, this is history of LA. That Petey Wack, somebody else too, but Petey Wack and Mad Dog had a spot on 23rd and Normandy when I had a spot on Hyde Park and Crenshaw. And if that ain't no crazy shit, I don't know what. And I'm getting my dope from them. That's crazy. That was crazy. I'm glad I ain't into that no more. Evil, yeah, Big Evil, Lil Evil, Baby Evil. Big Evil's my guy, man. May he rest in peace. Evil's a good dude, man. He spent a lot of time in YA. Um, he got killed buying ice cream for some kids on the block, little Mexican kids on Raymond. Um, wanted some ice cream, and he out there, doing his thing, selling dope. Ice cream truck pull up. He wasn't tripping, black and brown, but a dude from 18th Street come walk up on the side of the truck and just domed him, shot him in the head. Yeah, so Evil's a good dude. Big Evil's a good dude. Lil Evil, I call him Evil. Like, 'cause we used to trip that he wasn't from the Avenues. So I used to call him Avenue Evil, but he's not. He's a solid dude too. He's a cook. He actually know how to cook real good. He kind of backed out that lifestyle. You know, do his thing. Somebody put right here, Reese. Yep, Big Reese, Crazy Reese. There's a Reese that we call OG Crazy, and then there's the other Reese, Big Reese. Lil Reese, I heard, is out of jail. Do you know Mad Rock from Watergate? Yes, I do. Mad Rock, solid dude. But I was gonna interview Mad Rock, but Mad Rock is another Mickey. You know what I mean? Mad Rock. He was pointing people out like Skip, he a buster, he a buster, he a buster. And I'm like, man, if I had you come on my show, you can't call out people and call them busters because then they're gonna be mad at me, even though some of it might have been true that they busters, but man, that's not what I do. You know what I mean? If a dude don't want that fade or don't want that, and he was telling me some stories and said, yeah, Mad Rock told me some stories, and I'm like, yeah, man, he got the history. Mad Rock got the history of the Watergates and the IVCs. He got all that, and shit. Out of 100% of what he told me, at least, at least 85 to 90% of it is true. No matter how you look at it, how I said earlier, I could look at something and have a different perspective. But yeah, Mad Rock got a lot of the truth, man. But that ain't gonna help me with people when they don't want to. A lot of people don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear that they big homie was not all that. You know what I mean? So when people from another neighborhood, just imagine whatever neighborhood you're from, but then the dudes from the other neighborhood tell you, man, your big homie was a buster. Your big homie didn't do this, didn't do that. He was in the pen with a lot of dudes, and he just got a lot of he got a lot of history. So man, I should have. Let me see. Salute your chat, sports, smashing that like. Y'all hit the like button. Skip, you need to get Larry Smith on your show. KP mentioned Jerome starting IBC. I don't know. Hacky just told me Chili Bean started IBC. I don't know who Chili Bean is, but he died 2 years ago. So I'm gonna get a yeah I'm gonna get a yeah I'm gonna get Larry, man. If I can get in touch with Larry, I'm gonna get him on the show. Yeah, I know 8-9 families, man. Of course, I know the 8-9 families. I do have a podcast. This coming Sunday. I'm gonna have Raymond Washington's son and daughter on my podcast. Uh, yeah, man, Lil D Capone, man, y'all taking me back, man. I got the hat with R.I.P. Lil D Capone, man. That's my guy, man. That dude he was a good dude, man. He died in a car crash, man. Let me tell you what he did. He he reached in the front seat. He in the car, baby Snake driving. Cue ball from NHP in the passenger seat. He's in the back. He reached over and grabbed Cue ball's seatbelt and put the seatbelt on. He told baby, baby Snake. He told baby Snake, put your seatbelt on too. And then about 2-3 minutes later, they have a big car crash, Jefferson and Crenshaw. And it was about 2-3 in the morning. And by about 5 or 6, people calling me, talking about your homeboy's dead, your homeboy, and it was Lil D Capone, man. Yeah, he's cool dude, man. Yeah, I've had all the jokes. I do not remember Homicide Hustlers. Donald Brim, a good dude, man. Come from a big Brim family. Got killed right there on 23rd, right where I was talking about, where Petey Wack and them had an apartment building. There's a gas station across the street, and he got killed at that gas station, man. That hurt my heart. And it's just, but once again, jealousy. People are jealous of other people, man. It wasn't no gang war. Donald Brim wasn't from 20s. He wasn't from Brim. He wasn't OG from Grape Street. Now, his family is OG from Grape Street, but he was given love, man. His mama still lived on 24th Street. I don't know if she still lived there or not. But, she's given love, man. The Brim family, Yuri Brim, Donald Brim, all the Brims over there, got major love, man. And, I don't know. It's real bad news. Small world, yeah. Keep it respectful in the chat. 6-4 in the building. That's 54 now. Somebody said Big Cat, you from over hills. Hey, look, when Big Cat used to come on, I would think the same thing. He out of New York, but I was like, oh shit, I got Big Cat in here. No, the Watergates embraced me in jail. I can't remember if it was Randy or twins. One of them just died, but I think it was Randy. Randy embraced me in jail and told me that out of all the people over there, it was Gwen that they used to fear because Gwen crazy as shit, and they never knew what Gwen was gonna do. So they say they wasn't scared of all them Crip gangbangers. It was a girl, Gwen, who's crazy as some bitch, and Gwen is Big Duke's baby mama. So you know she had to be borderline crazy, fuck with Duke. But yeah, I don't know many more of them though. Where can you see pics from the 70s? You guys follow Scent, man. Scent be posting her pictures. She'll put a whole bunch of shit over the face because people be stealing them. But Scent, you know, she'll post her pictures. Oh yeah, got 78 likes. E Slick. Yep. Leave half house is gone. Yep, he's gone. And they arrested the people who killed him. This is not his brother, but they have a similar sister, so it's like a half brother or something family. E Slick. Yep, E Slick is around. I seen him about I'll say about 2, 3 weeks ago, driving down Adams. Him and K Mo walking down the street. All right, Mad Rock was very active. Watergate, yep. The Crips ever. I don't know what that say. 29th Street started 83, 84. Hey, I'm laughing. Y'all see Slowpoke right there said 29th Street started 83, 84 per my source. Yeah, okay. I know who the source is. Good looking out. Um, so there you guys have it right there. Whoever asked me about that, that was Dez. Um, I don't know who was with him. I know Spook was young, so a lot of people know 29th Street Spook. But I know shit, Flashback and Little Flashback from around there too, 29th Street. But Dez always told me he the one started. Did a Crep ever use the word blood? No, that's crazy. They wouldn't say blood. Skip, how old? Well, did you know Little Mike from NHB? I don't know Little Mike. I don't know Big Mike from NHB. I don't know. Maybe my source can tell me that too. Who is Little Mike from NHB? Yep, yep, yep. When did Deuce 5 join BPS? Man, people don't argue with me about this, but I'm going to tell you right now, 1988, there was a big meeting. It was 20s. It's a big meeting at Hoover Park, and it was agreed that we was going to get all of the hustlers about the 20s. They was going to have to choose Blackstone or 20s, but wasn't going to be no more hustlers. And somebody went on my feed and said that's a lie. It wasn't never no meeting. I got pictures from the meeting. I was at the meeting, so for somebody to tell me that. But anyway, that was in '88 when everybody was pushing, riding around the neighborhood. I was around. I'm out of jail. I'm riding around. I had a Regal. I'm riding in a Regal or riding in my Jeep, my Suzuki Jeep. And I know I was, matter of fact, Lil Cat from Blackstone. I was pressing him, man. You're gonna be Lil Skip, and he lived next door. Well, he lived around the corner, but his family lived next door to Big Cat. I come back around, and all the Deuce Fives was getting put on. They used to wear blue khakis and stuff. They was disrespectful though. You know, they say they Deuce Five hustlers and all that, and yeah, they're disrespectful. But I love them dudes, man. Straight Dog, Cat, all them. They super cool with me. Watergate should have a sit down with IBC. Yep, I agree. Man, I would feel so good if the Watergates and the IVC set out. Even though they're not killing each other, man, just that bad, that bad. Oh, you talking about Lil Mike is yeah, okay, I got it. Okay, yeah, that's my guy, Michael Johnson. I ain't gonna say what you said, Hound, because I want to be respectful. But yeah, so you say Lil Mike from that TV show, Slipping with the Bloods. But yeah, that was my guy, man. Um, Big Time Bomb. What was they? They other brother Crazy came out the '60s and joined the '20s when his brother got killed. Tevius, I can't remember, but yeah, K Man, that's my guy, man. Love that dude. Okay, yeah, everybody used the word blood, but it wasn't a gang banging. When the Crips started, they started calling each other cuz, like for cousins. Like because people down south were saying, hey, cuz, oh, hey, cuz, because they was cousins. So blood was always young blood. Blood was the word of the day. Everybody used it, but when the Crips started, they immediately said, oh, we saying cuz and Crip. And they were saying we ain't you don't say Crip, say cut rip and all that. They had all kind of stuff. Chitty chitty bang bang. You gotta get what's his name? Barefoot Pookie. Barefoot Pookie, he know all them old sayings. Yes indeed. Stone Love and HBPS. Yes indeed. Rolling Stones, yeah. Bulldog 25th Street, yep, yep, yep. Baby Dog. Man, I don't even know. I think they might have talking about Joey and I got people on here that could answer that. So I don't know what happened to Joey and Esau. Um, I think they just moved and never came back. But I don't know. Who was Rock from Slipping with the Bloods? The one who said he robbed 15 people. I don't know him. He was a smoker. So I don't know where I would know him from. He was a smoker. And let me tell you, the dude Jumbo, not Jimbo, but Jumbo, the big fat dude, he lived closer to the 30s. So they didn't even film that in the 20s. He was a dude who sold drugs. So I think Rock was his client, his customer. It said Tupac ran with the IVCs. Tupac is actually the cousin of Serge, and Serge brought Tupac to Manute House on it. They was having a birthday party, and Tupac just stayed. He liked him, so he was messing with Mental, Marcel's. He was messing with Psych, and they was doing videos. And then when Tupac did a song produced by DJ Pooh, then Marcel, which is mental illness, and I ain't fucking with him. But you got to remember, Tupac wasn't famous then. He was famous, but he was just about to start filming. Um, Juice had already been filmed, but it hadn't come out, and he was about to start filming the movie with Janet Jackson. So he was about to be famous, but he wasn't yet like that. He had like one album, but it wasn't. So Mental's like, I ain't fucking with him. But yeah, Tupac, everybody always talking about Tupac from Ma Paru or Hanging with Suge or whatever. That was 11 months of his life. You know, when he got out of prison, he was only out 11 months. But all before that, the years before that, Brenda had a baby and all that. You'll see Big Sight, Manute, Surge. They all in his videos. Yeah. I appreciate you, Cat, man. I'm about to shut this down, man. Yeah, Dog from 25th Street. That's my guy. Rest in peace, man. He was a solid dude. Solid, solid, solid. Yeah, if you guys go on here before I clock out, man, y'all go on to the Queen of Compton, man. This is Cynthia Nunn, a straight talk with Cynthia. You can see the comments down here. Uh, Say Rock said he raised Mike like he was his son. You know what? He could have been related to him because they was from 29th Street. Well, no, his brother's from 29th Street. Mike I believe it was from 27th Street, but they lived around there somewhere. So he could have known. It could have been his uncle. I don't know if it's his dad. I just don't know that. Reggie Fulton needs to teach karate, 23rd and college. Yes, of course, man. You put his whole name out there. You just shorten it to Karate Reg. Yeah, Karate Reggie. Rock used to be in karate class with us. Yes, indeed. All right. So look. So everybody talking about that documentary, Slipping with the Blood. So if y'all look right here, that's the homeboy Psycho Hound saying, "Hey, Local Dre was there when we beat up old boy in the documentary, and he ran up out the apartment." So Local Dre and Psycho Hound, them is rolling 20s, man. I tried telling them they wasn't messing with the Blackstones. The 20s beat them up because the dudes was fake, man. They didn't belong. Uh, see Scooby out of 40s. Miguel, that's my guy. Come on, I know everybody. Stop shooting names at me like I don't know him. If that's the Scooby you talking about. Jumbo was hustling in the 20s. Did you know Jumbo? I did know Jumbo. But he wasn't banging. He wasn't banging. Man, somebody told me Geek got life. Yep, Geek, solid dude. Um, Geek, a real good dude, man. I told a story about Geek, man. Geek would get like 100 keys. And he'd give this dude 10, this dude 15, get these dudes 20, go out of town, make your money. And then Geek would rock up one key himself and go out to the park and be a second half park selling rocks to smokers. He got a Range Rover, he got a nice house somewhere. He could easily go home. That dude stayed at the park, man, and got sold 10 pieces, 20 pieces. Man, it was hard to, you can't out hustle Geek. Shit. He broke a key down and made his money like that. Yep, exactly. Lowdown said BPS jumped him. It wasn't. He's trying to call them. He wanted them to act and pretend like they was BPS. Well, I ain't even got to tell you. You got if y'all look at Slowpoke, just follow what Slowpoke was saying. You know, I don't know who that dude was. All right, y'all. I gotta go, man. I appreciate it, man. Got 82 likes. I'm gonna give you credit for that, Big Cat. Y'all go in there. I was supposed to be having this interview, this conversation with Cynthia Nunn, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. I guess I got to get a StreamYard and be able to do that. But man, y'all enjoy y'all evening. I got to get out of here. I appreciate all the likes and the comments. Uh, what happened to Albie? Punch and Cool. Um, shit. Albie is around. One punch is around. He probably at work. He worked late. And Cool. Not sure if it's Cool Boy who you talking about. Yeah, Cool Boy. Yeah, Cool Boy. He rest in peace. That's my guy. That is my guy. Peace and love. All right. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. I'm out of here, man. I'll do this. Hey, look, no, y'all log in on Sunday. I'm gonna have Raymond Washington kids on here. The dude who founded the Crips. Uh, he gonna be on here. Wait, hold on. Miss Nikki said, "Bay, Skip." Miss Nikki said, "Bay." What does Bay mean? Hey, Skip. I don't say, man. You calling me Bay? Like, shit. Where you at? What is that? I don't know who Nikki is. All right. Hey to you too, Miss Nikki. Yeah, it's 10:30, 10:15 at night. You can't call me Bay at 10:15. Nah, I appreciate you, DJ Vegas, man. You help, even though you told me to go Google it. You helped me tonight. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Hit the like button if you just logged on. Read over the chats so y'all can see what the conversation was about. This was pretty good for me. All right, y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease. I'll see y'all Sunday, 6 o'clock. Sunday, 6 o'clock. Sunday, 6 o'clock. Let me look down here real quick.